the UFC started with basically this same rule set, other than no eye gouge, and no fish hook, no biting. That's it. You could pull the hair, you could nut shot, no
Soccer
rounds,
kicks.
no weight classes. These guys kind of roughly have weight classes. Why did they stray away from that like so extremely?
I think it's because they wanted to be like a legitimate sport.
Yeah, they didn't want to be.
Why not? Okay, it's I still feel like the UFC and MMA is still kind of like
Wild
the
West.
redheaded stepchild of the professional
Yeah, I don't
sports.
know,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's
Well,
big
it's
on
like
it.
Because it's
grown-ass
still
men.
new. It's still new.
Yeah.
I know it's.
Well,
I know it's
how
new.
old is the UFC? What, like over 25 years? Like 25,
90,
28?
Over 30 years.
Yeah.
92,
Yeah.
Is it?
3,
Or
93?
sorry, 30 years. Or 93?
Yeah, it's the 30th.
So,
year.
yeah,
30th
yeah.
year.
But
But I feel like, I mean, okay, so I think you could do soccer kicks.
see that
I think you could do knees to a downed opponent to the head.
I'm all for that.
Other than that, I think you could add those two things.
One championship does that, and
Right.
it's legit as fuck.
Like, why not keep those two things in there? Because those things could happen in a fight.
well,
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
well, I think they. Sorry.
That's not going to make it any less legit than what it is now.
Maybe it's the brutality factor.
Yeah.
It'll steer the casual fan
viewer.
away.
finally,
Yeah, good.
All
Good
right.
win.
Jeez.
That's
It's
crazy.
Ponytail won.
so
It's kind of really anticlimactic.
the original UFC from like I don't know the exact number of events, but it was like 1 to like maybe 6 or 7 or 8 or something was owned by somebody else. And then the Fertitas came in there and bought the piece of shit company that was losing money. And then Dana White came with them and to co-own it and shit. And they added weight classes, they added gloves, they added like you can't wear a gi like fucking Gary Goodridge or whatever.
I like all that shit.
But now, fast forward to now, they're on ESPN and shit, where it's like very Little League World Series and shit.
I still feel like you could
Yeah.
do. It's still two guys cockfighting.
But at this
But,
point,
like-
that's true. But at this point, I feel like it's enough in the sports world where, like, the sports world has gotten used to the brutality of it, where you could add that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But at that point, it was like let's lessen the promoting
Yeah.
violence to
It's like really taboo.
to promote
People
it.
probably
to
weren't used to that, seeing that mainstream. Because what were they used to back then? Like boxing.
That's it.